Hello and welcome to today's meeting on affordable housing. I prepared a sales pitch that is hopefully understandable for the layperson who wants to get involved with backyard units to provide housing and generate income at the same time. So let's start with the presentation. All right, this is a way to help the unhoused and help yourself at the same time, and how you can buy or invest in a backyard ARU. So there are two ways to help people who need homes. One is to build a small home, an ARU, and rent it. Or if you don't have the property that's suitable for that, you can still invest in a company that builds these homes. The first one is to build a small ARU or ADU, as they're called. It's a unit in the backyard, and they can be of different sizes. There is a limit to how big they can be depending on the municipality. So it's really just a small house in someone's yard, like a backyard apartment. So what happens? Well, you pay to build a small home, and the units we look at, it's 2 bedrooms, so you can have 3 people living there, or a married couple and a child, or some other arrangements. But the key is that you only charge the tenants affordable rent to pay for the costs, your bills in having this unit. And after many years, you've paid off that unit and you still own the home. So building a home, one of these units is about $160,000, and over 30 years, the rent covers the cost. The homeowner becomes more, the home itself becomes more valuable over time. You can break even or make money while still helping people. It's like lending someone a bicycle and letting them pay you a little each month. And after a time, they're helped and you still own the bike. So the good parts are it can help 3 people instead of the smaller units that may be only suitable for one person. It's a lower cost for you when you look at the big picture than donating to a charity where you only put out money, although you may get a charitable tax receipt to reduce how much you put out. In this case, your home is still worth money later on. So it is the best balance of helping people and being responsible with money. Now, if you don't have the land to do that, if you live in a condo or don't want to spend that much money, you can invest in the company that builds these homes for others. So you give money to a company, the company builds a number of homes, and the rent from those homes pays the expenses and a profit to you in terms of interest on the money that you've loaned. So, for example, if you decide to invest $5,000, you might earn about 5% a year. So that's $250 a year before tax. You don't have to manage anything. The company does all that for you. So it's like putting money in a savings account that builds homes instead of factories. Good parts are that it's easy, still helps the housing crisis. You earn interest. The only downside is that you don't decide who lives there, but you help indirectly. Big lesson here is if you want to help people and use money wisely, building or investing in small homes helps more families, costs less, and keeps working year after year. So here's a breakdown for the more detailed oriented. It shows the construction costs, and then which is for the size of unit is 860 square feet. You have to get your design and approvals done, then do the building, the yard work, got electrical and mechanical. You could have solar panels if you don't have trees. You have to provide furnishings, and you add a safety factor in terms of a contingency, and you have a total cost of just over 150,000 or $176 square foot. Now, when you look at this as rental income, if you look at market rents for something like this, would be at least 2,500 in Southern Ontario per month. And you look at your expenses, the main one is financing the cost of the building. If you look at a conventional mortgage, you pay over $800 a month, but if you take an interest-only mortgage, you can reduce that by almost a couple of $100 a month. Then your operating costs have been broken down into utilities, insurance, repairs, water, maintenance, property taxes. So everything comes up to a net profit of $1,579 per month, or just under 19,000 annually. And this is a graph that shows how you accumulate your wealth over time. The bars are the annual cash flow and principal that's paid off through the rent from the tenants. And the curved lines are the appreciation of property and your net total wealth. So in this case, you'd be up to about $1 million after 25 years. If, however, you decided just to break even so you could lower the rent, in this case, the rent doesn't come down much. I should say it comes down substantially to $946 a month. And it grows over time to about 350,000. So you're still ahead in the long run. Thank you for watching.